Sue's Dog Blog My Kitchen. I hope you're all well. We are now in a lockdown here in Wales. Great news, eh? Great. Anyway, to try and keep our spirits up, I thought I would do a video for you today. So it is Sunday. It's the 1st of November today. So it's Sunday the 1st of November. I hope you had a nice Halloween. Anyway, so today I wanted to show you a recipe that I done the other day. I put it up on Facebook just to say that if anybody wanted me to do this recipe, that I would do it for them. And I've had a couple of people asking me, so I thought I would do the recipe. So I'm not following a recipe as such. I looked at a recipe, which is where I got the idea for all the different spices from. But the actual way you do it, I'm doing it completely different. So I'm just going to show you how I did it the other day, and it turned out amazing. It was so delicious. My partner said he wanted to have it again today, so I defrosted some more pork, and so I'm going to cook it again today. So I need to just show you the method. It is really quick, and you just basically cook it in the oven. Is some paprika or smoked paprika. I haven't got any smoked paprika. I'll have to order some online, but you can use just normal paprika. It gives it a nice colour as well, so it makes it a nice colour. So some paprika, and then you need some whole cardamom pods, and you need 2 of these cardamom pods, and you're going to grind them up. So I've got my grinder here, which is a coffee grinder, but you can also grind anything in it basically. And then it says you need some coriander seeds, so I've got some coriander seeds here, okay, and I also have some fennel seeds because it says to use fennel, and I have some fennel here. And then you use some sugar, so I've got some sugar and some salt. And then you need a bit of oil to make the sort of dressing, but you're going to soak your meat in. So I've just got some olive oil here, some extra virgin. You can use whatever oil you want. And also you need 450 grams of belly pork. So what we're going to do first is, I've got a bowl here, so we're going to mix in our sort of marinade. You can marinate this overnight, so you can get all this ready the night before, and then you just put your meat in it, coat it in it, and then just leave it in the fridge overnight. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it today and eat it today. So first thing we're going to do is grind up the cardamom pods, because we need 2 of these. So we're going to grind them in my grinder here. And all you're basically going to do is put it all in this bowl and mix some oil with it to make like a paste, and then you put your meat in it, cover it with the paste, and then you're supposed to just put it in the fridge for 24 hours. But I'm just going to put mine straight in the oven, covered up with some foil. If you cook it upside down first, it will make it all nice and tender, and you'll have that nice tender, soft coating rather than crispy. If you want it crispy, then obviously don't turn it upside down, and don't put so much dressing over the top, so that the skin is actually facing, you know, exposed, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm going to grind these cardamom pods, so I have to use my special spoon for that. The only trouble is with these grinders, we've had this one for a few years now. We bought it when we was in Sweden. I used to grind up a lot of stuff. But the little, there was like a little tag here which you're supposed to press when you want to grind, and it snapped off years ago. So otherwise you just, what would you do? So I use a spoon. The end of this spoon fits exactly in that hole there. So you don't have to go out and buy yourself a new grinder, just try and make do. But this spoon, you know, like these sort of cheap spoons, they don't have to be as long as this. We've just got these dessert ones. But if they flat like that at the end, or anything flat, and you can just push it down on the button. So that's what I'm going to do now. Because I was very annoyed when it broke. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's ground. That's grated up now. I'll just try again. It's got a beautiful smell, cardamom. I don't know if you use it very much. Right, so that will go soft. So I've ground it up. Anyway, so to our 2 cardamom pods that we've grated, we're going to add a teaspoon of paprika. Or if you have smoked paprika, it would probably taste really nice because you get that nice smoky taste. I will get some smoked paprika, and I will do this recipe again once it's marinated overnight, because I haven't done it that way yet. This will be the second time I've cooked this. The first time I just took a photo of it, but this time I thought I would show you since we're having it for dinner today. And then you use 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds. I love coriander seeds, so I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons. And if you like the smoked paprika, you could put more in. Don't have to stick to the rules rigidly, okay? And I love fennel seeds. Oh, I wish you could smell that. I absolutely love them. They're so delicious. So 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. These will soften, obviously, when you're cooking it in the oven. Then we're going to use like the, so it looks like that, okay? So you mix that up. And then you're going to use some salt. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of salt. And then you're going to use some sugar as well. And I'll probably use a tablespoon of sugar. If you want to have the ingredients for this recipe, just ask me. So 1 heaped tablespoon of sugar. Then just mix that up, like so. And you get this nice pinky colour coming from the paprika. This tastes amazing, by the way, and the smell, oh my god, it's to die for. And the salt helps to soften the meat. Then you just need a little bit of oil just to make a paste. So just do it by eye. So you don't want too much. You just want to make a paste. Right. So like that, we're making a paste. There we are. So we've made our paste now. So that's it. That's it. It's so simple. Really, really simple. And then all you do now is you just spread that out in the bottom of your dish. If you was using this for a marinade, you would want to sprinkle it over the meat. So we're going to lay our meat with the fat side, the rinds, facing downwards, okay? Like that. So we're facing it downwards, and then we're going to scoop up this mixture and put it over the top of the meat. Like so. And then what you do normally is just put this in the oven, put it in the fridge till the next day, okay? And then just take it out of the fridge and cover it up with foil and put it straight in the oven. I would recommend quite a sort of medium type heat, and put it on the top shelf. Right, so that's done. So there we are. That's what it looks like once it's done. So I'm just going to get a piece of foil and cover it up. Okay then, so I just went and got a piece of foil. So I'm just going to cover it up. That's it basically. And then I'm going to put it at the top of my oven on a medium heat. So your middle mark on your oven will do. And then it takes, how long did I cook it the other day? Oh, probably an hour and a half maybe, something like that. Just keep an eye on it. You want it nice and tender and soft, so however long that takes, but usually about an hour and a half should be long enough. So I'll put this in the oven. And and that's it. And that's it. So I'll be back shortly, well, in an hour and a half. Actually, I'm going to do some roast potatoes with it today and some cabbage, I feel. I feel like I want to do cabbage today. I'll show you that a bit later, but I won't be getting that prepared yet because it's a bit soon. Okay then, so I'll see you in a little while. Bye for now. Bye. Hello again. So Sue back here again from Sue's Dog Broadmire Kitchen. I just wanted to show you the next progress of my belly pork making. The belly pork is really nice in the oven. I just turned it over, so now that the rind side is facing up, but I've kept it covered up because I want it to stay soft. I do not want a crusty rind. But if you want it crunchy at this stage, this is when you can take off the cover and then let it crispen up, but I don't want that. My partner prefers to have the rind soft because it's easier to eat actually, and also it tastes absolutely delicious with all the beautiful juice with it. Oh, it's wonderful. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you how I'm doing my roast potatoes today. So I'm cheating. I'm just going to use roast potatoes frozen, and I've just bought this wonderful pure duck fat. I've not used it yet, so oh, it's a huge pack, look. So I'm going to be using this today for my roast potatoes, or I use pure dripping. I don't like any kind of artificial oils. I prefer proper fat, okay? But if you want to use those, go ahead. But I think that proper fat always makes roast potatoes taste really wonderful. So that's the fat. So I'm going to melt that in the oven. I'll be back in a sec when the fat has melted and I'll put the potatoes in. See you again in a sec. Hi again. Sue back. I just thought I'd show you what we're having for our vegetables today. So we're just going to have some spring greens. I'm just taking off some of the outer leaves. They're a bit yellow. Look, that's gone a bit yellow, so we won't be using that one today. So we want the sort of greeny coloured ones. You just pull them off like that. This is how I do it. And I think we'll just have 3 leaves. That should be enough for 2 people. So what I do now is just pull it off of the middle bit, okay? Like so. So you just don't want this bit. This won't be wasted, it'll be put in my compost bin, along with any other, like the old leaf. I bought this, I think I've had these greens about 2 weeks in the fridge, so about time we used them. So that's that. I might need another leaf because they do shrink down, greens. So I'll use a couple more leaves, so I need to use it up really. And that's it. Let's see. I'll see if I need to go and put my lamb away in a minute, Anu, because it's only early, 4:15. It's pitch black outside. It's pouring down with rain. It's been really windy all day. I managed to do our polytunnel, putting the plastic on, and now, oh, and I got locked in the stable today for, how long? Got locked in the stable today for 3/4 of an hour. The door slammed shut and I couldn't get out. I had to wait for Simon to come and rescue me. So that wasn't very good. Just as well he was there. I don't know what I would do. I have to make sure there's a door at the back. It's padlocked and I'll have to make sure I take the key with me in future so I don't get stuck. It slammed and then it got stuck. I couldn't get out. The wind really blew it hard. I was only cleaning the animals out today, the chickens and Anu. Right, so I've cut up, you slice up the greens like that. You just slice it up. Then just add some hot water. I won't do that yet because greens really are very, very, very quick. So I'll just leave it on there so it's ready. So I just wanted to show you that quickly, how to do greens. So there you are. So I'll see you again in a minute, okay? Bye for now. Hello again. On the pork recipe, I just needed to tell you that it has some apple sauce with it. I didn't tell you that in the beginning because I was going to show you how to do it after. But the quickest way to make an apple sauce is just to bake a whole apple in the oven, which is what I do. And this is what you're left with. So all you have to do is then take off the skin and just mash it with a fork, and you have instant apple sauce. No fuss, no bother. Don't even have to cut it up. You just put it in the oven whole, and then it just turns into a mush like that. So there's just a little bit left of the core in here, which I need to take out. So it's quite hot. Hold on a minute, I need another. Sorry, it's easy to forget all these things. There's so many things to remember. So all I'm doing is scraping off the apple from the core. I've already taken the skin off. It just comes off in one great big lump. You don't have to peel it, do nothing. You just cook the whole apple in the oven, and that's the core, and then you're just left with your apple sauce. And you can add sugar to this. I never add sugar to apple sauce because well, I don't have a sweet tooth, and I don't like excessive amounts of sugar. But that's it. So that's your apple sauce. It's done. Just perfect. So, and it's so simple because there's no effort involved whatsoever. You just put the apples in the oven, bake them, and pull the skin off and take the core off. And that's it. Done with our soft pork slices that I'm making today. Okay, so that's it. So I'll see you again in a minute. Bye. Hello again everyone. So I've melted the goose duck fat in the oven, and we're just going to put the potatoes in now. So this is really hot. So these roast potatoes are already pre-cooked. They're really easy to do. So they're all in halves, and we usually have, let me see how many we should have each. We usually have 6 halves each, so that's 3 potatoes each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Maybe 8 halves. They're not very big potatoes. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 halves each. Okay, so that's 4 potatoes. Okay, they're only tiny potatoes though. Obviously you can have more or less depending on the size of your potatoes. So that's them done. So just give it a shake around like this. They won't take long because they're already roasted and they're frozen, and now you're just putting them in your nice fat. So I'm just going to pop them back in the oven, and then I'll see you again in a minute, and the pork will be done, and we're going to put it all on the plate. And we're going to put our veg on in a minute, and you'll see the finished product. So I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Hi again, Sue here from Sue's Dull Bromine Kitchen with the last instalment of our dinner today, which is the belly pork with fennel and coriander and loveliness. So it's lovely belly pork. So it has been cooling down on this counter here. So I wanted to show you what it looks like. So there's one piece, and there's 2 pieces. So it's nice and soft. It's really soft. And inside here we have all the juices, which we're going to make a nice creamy sauce with that in a minute, and you can see me doing that right now. And that's that. So what I'm going to do is put it on the plate and show you how I put it on the plate, okay? And meanwhile, before we do that, we've just chipped all these beautiful juices into this saucepan because we're going to make a sauce. So we don't want to waste any of it. So we're chipping all of the wonderful juice. So this is just the juice out of the meat, because remember we didn't add anything to it, and that's all the wonderful juices, the lovely coriander seeds, the fennel and the cardamom pods in there. Yum. And then we're going to add some milk cream to that. I've got some cream here, so I'm just going to add some cream to that, probably about a cupful. We use this, so we use that. So we're going to have that much cream, okay? And we're just, so a small mug basically. Oh, it's raining again. And then we're just going to stir that, and we're going to put this on the cooker on a low heat, okay? And while we're putting all the food on the plate, that will be cooking, okay? So we'll just put that there, and we will just get the plate. So we're going to put them on first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're being a bit greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 potatoes each, so that's 4 small whole potatoes. Okay, you can have less or more if you want. Then just leave that there. And then I just cooked some cabbage actually, some spring greens, and I just put some butter on them so they're nice and delicious. Okay, and then we're just going to put them on the plate. You can have more veg if you want, but this is enough for us. And this one's mine. I always have less of everything, apart from the roast potatoes, because I love them. Right, so that's that. So just put the food on the plate nicely, you know, so it looks pretty. And that's it. And then this one is my partner's, so I will place that there. And this little one is mine, and I will place that there. And then move the food around so it looks pretty. And that's it. Right, and now we're just going to check our sauce here, okay? And it's almost done, and it's delicious. So there's the wonderful, lovely meals. And then I'm just going to pour the sauce over the top, or you can just serve it separately in a little jug. There, delicious. So that's both our dinners today, so that's our dinner, we're having that. So we're just waiting for the sauce. So I'm going to place these back under the hot plate. So you've seen what they look like. 2 beautiful belly pork dinners. Yum. With some beautiful duck roasted potatoes and fresh spring greens. That's the sauce. So there it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and like my video, and subscribe to my channel please if you like it, and share it with everybody you know who you think might like it. And I hope I've given you some useful knowledge, and if I have, please leave a comment below, and I will endeavour to make new videos as much as possible. And if there's anything you'd like me to make, just leave a comment and I will make it for you. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and we're just going to go off and have our wonderful dinner now. So I'm just going to reduce this down a bit, but that's basically the sauce for the wonderful belly pork that I made. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye. I just wanted to show you the end product with the apple sauce on, and the delicious sauce that I made. So I've made this really nice creamy sauce with the actual herbs and everything, and some beautiful apple puree, which I showed you how to make earlier. So simple, no effort whatsoever to get that made.